Mike the Troop Jackson back with another edition of Fighters Talk. We're here at Houston Muay Thai, and I'm joined by the Superman,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ryan Spann. First of all, what brings you to the great city of Houston?
Man, we come out to get to work, man. You heard Houston Muay Thai, man. We got Crew Bob out here, man. We wanted to come get some work with him, man. Learn a lot today.
Now, what was your preconceived? Did you have any preconceived notions about Crew Bob and Houston Muay Thai prior to coming out here?
Yeah, man. I honestly didn't think nobody liked me out here, man. It's just I've been fighting a lot of guys in Houston. You know, I done fought Larry Crow, put him out in 8 seconds. Check it out on YouTube.
Why you gotta talk about me? Shout out to McKinney, man.
Yeah. He cool, man. He cool people, man. I'm just playing. Fought Tina's Young, Chico, Machine Gun.
Another homie.
Yeah.
God damn, you just fighting all my dudes, man.
Yeah, man. The next one I'm coming out there is Trevin, man.
What's up? Shout out Trevin Giles.
Oh, nah. Nah, shout out to him.
Shout out.
Yeah, man, I've been calling out a lot of people in Houston, man. I've been trying to get out here and fight, man. So I know, man, I'm a smart businessman. So I know my only way to get out here is to fight somebody from here. And that way I get in the door and let everybody know I can sell out here. I live in Beaumont, Texas, so that's just right down there. It's a hop, skip, and a jump, man. We in Houston type thing. So I'm trying to get out here and fight. So, it took me a minute to get out here because I just assumed everybody didn't like me, man. Because I think when I fought those two, Crew Bob was in the corner.
Right.
So, so we had to. I was like, I think I talked to you, man. You invited me up here, and everything was good, man. And Crew Bob met me at the door, and I was like, man, it's cool. It was nothing but love, man. Good
Yeah, man, we have a great gym here, a great team, and we need people like you who bring the skills that you have out here to Houston. It's good to get different looks from other guys. But now, let's talk about you and your career. We've seen you compete at 185 pounds. We've seen you compete for the legacy title at 185 pounds. We've also seen you compete at 205, at light heavyweight. Where do you feel most comfortable, and where do you feel your next fight will be?
I'm most comfortable at 185 without a doubt. I feel stronger there, and like naturally, once I put in the work, my body can hold a lot of weight. I can actually fight at 205, which my last 2 fights have been at 205. I fought for the 205 Legacy World Title too, against Robert Drysdale. Bum, I beat him, but he got the win, so whatever. We ain't even gonna talk about that.
his eye though, that eye, God.
You see that, man?
I was right there. What are you talking about?
Dude, it was bad, man. Yeah, I seen you had got the little. You didn't have to take that picture though. Yeah,
Which
you
picture?
got the finish, man. You took the finish. You didn't have to take the picture.
Look.
You could have dropped the camera.
I'm sorry. I could, but I'd like to get my shit published.
Man,
I'm a published photographer. I know, and it's no disrespect. We are homies.
Hey,
But
I appreciate it because you kind of gave me something to look forward to as far as I look back at that picture and I was like, that shit ain't gonna happen again. Excuse my language. Like that.
it's like thetruth.com. The fuck?
I was like, that shit ain't gonna happen again. So I like to look at it, go back to it because we all know I beat him. But more than likely, back to the question, I'll be 85 is where I'm comfortable at. I was gonna take another fight at 205 just to get down, walk around at 205, and then cut down there because my body can hold a lot of weight, man. So I've been out since July because these bums ain't been wanting to fight me. And
Now, you say that. What do you feel? What's the problem? Why is it that Ryan Spann can't get a fight, whether it be here in Houston or Lake Charles or wherever? What's the issue with you getting a fight?
bums, man, they're bums. They don't want to fight. They're trying to protect their record. They got some padded records out there that they're trying to protect. And the thing about me, man, I feel like I'm better than everybody. So I don't have a problem taking a fight because I'm gonna beat them. I bring the best me, and nobody can stop me.
I understand. I mean, you're a great fighter. I've watched you from the amateur ranks when you were fighting for Garcia Promotions.
I was the welterweight champion there, by the way, 170.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. 170. I don't know. You was a little skinny cat, wasn't you?
Yeah. that weight sucked, man. That was my last amateur fight, man. And I came in, and I was smart throughout my whole career. I was fighting at 175, and I was like, I'll only go down to 170 for a title fight. I would fight between 175 and 185. I collected a belt at 85, and then I went down for Garcia. They had a pretty belt, so I was like, I wanted it. And I went down to 170, man, and I weighed in, and the weight cut sucked. I just had my son like 3 weeks before the fight. Man, matter of fact, we was going to the doctor while I was cutting weight, and I asked the doctor, and I was like, how soon can we get him out of there safely so I don't have to be training, looking down at my phone like, is he call? Did he call? Is it time? So we pulled him actually so I could focus on my fight, and we pulled him right at whatever the weekly thing is. I think 38 weeks is, and I fought 3 weeks later, and I weighed in at 170 and a quarter, and everybody was kind of looking at me, and I was like, yeah, and it's like, you're gonna have to lose that quarter. And I was like, what you mean? Like, yeah, it's a title fight. You gotta lose that quarter. I was like, man, then Eric Garcia gonna look at me. He was like, can you pee? And I was like, do it look like I can pee? Like if my face was all sunk in. You know, after that fight, man, I looked pretty bad. After that fight, my family was like, yeah, we're not going back down there no more.
Smart decision. I mean, so talking about weight cuts now on the national level, as far as like the UFC, that has been something that's been talked about lately. Is fighters cutting weight, and it's possibly that they shouldn't. They should sort of fight around their walk around weight. What's your take on this whole weight cutting thing?
Man, it don't matter to me as long as I fight. I mean, I can fight at 205. Matter of fact, my brother, he's always in my corner. He wants me to fight at 205, but I'm more comfortable fighting at 85 because at 205 I walk around bigger than I would. I'm supposed to, technically. I walk around bigger than I would going to 85, and like my back, I be having all kind of body problems because my body's not used to carrying all that weight, and it'd just be hard to train and get in the way of training. So I like to fight at 85 because I had the same problems at 85, but the closer I get to weight, the better I feel. You know, having all that weight off my frame and stuff, but I got a frame that can hold the weight. You know, because I can rehydrate like crazy without even like IVing and stuff. I don't really need to. And I rehydrate the right way, and I can put all the weight back on just like that. You know, not that I try to put on weight. I just make sure that I'm healthy, and that's all that really matters. So I can walk around pretty small. I can walk around at 210, 205, and that's what my brother wants me to do, but he's a boxer. So.
Understood. So now we talk about fights, and obviously you're signed with Legacy.
Yeah, technically I'm not. Technically.
Well,
we can make something happen.
Colin Cantrell.
Call me.
Well, so now we have that. Actually, this weekend in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is the final Legacy event.
I was trying to get on that show.
You trying to?
I tried to, man. We had a couple guys that didn't want to fight me, and because basically what I did was I was calling Colin out. I called Colin every single day, you know, because I want to fight, man. I've been trying to fight since that Drysdale fight. I wanted a rematch. I still do. Because I beat him. I was having some personal issues going into that fight. And that was being the reason I fought the way I fought. But I learned a lot, man. And so, I mean, it made me stronger as a person to go through that and to deal with that. And so I was trying to get a rematch, but Drysdale's face was, like, fucked up. And, like, it was bad. Like, his eye was shut. And, yeah, he was surprised he won. But, you know, you're welcome, by the way. He was surprised he won, so we was trying to do a rematch in, I think, October, and they moved the show to Dallas, so I was like, you know, because they really only wanted me to fight in Lake Charles. And so when that didn't happen, I was trying to get it before the merger, because once RFA and Legacy merge, the champions going to come in and fight each other, and then I got to wait. I ain't trying to do all that. So, because I think Drysdale is a fight away from a loss. You know, because now that he's we ain't gonna touch on that, but you know, he's a fight away from the loss, and I was trying to get my belt before, you know, I wanted to be the one to merge, man, because it was funny. I talked to Ed Torres about a week before they announced the thing, and I was like, I called him. You know, I was originally signed with a manager, and once I got rid of my manager, I called Ed Torres, and I was like, man, I want to come fight in RFA. You know, I was like, I want to be the first Legacy and RFA champion. Right. You know, and he was like, he started laughing, and he was like, man, that could very well happen.
Not knowing about the merger, not knowing.
I didn't even see the merger coming, and I was like, yeah, all right, I got a shot. And then a week later, my sponsor, man, he sent me a picture, and, you know, it's like, Legacy and RFA announces a merger, and I was like, that's what he was talking about.
So now with the merger, I would assume you being who you are, trying to, obviously the ultimate goal is the UFC. You need to fight for premier organizations like currently now LFA.
Well, the thing is, yeah, LFA, I want to do that, but like I said before, I'm not technically signed under Legacy. You know, I'm like a, you know, contractor basically, right. You know, independent contractor. So I can fight wherever, My thing is now, I'm pretty soon I'm finna start looking for a contract just so I can fight more because I'm not fighting as much as I wanted to. I want
What's ideal for you? How many fights a year are you looking for?
4 or 5, man. I just want to get it. Like I'm blessed with a good sponsor in Kinsel Ford. They help me out a lot. My World Gym sponsorships. I got some good sponsors that helps me out. But my main money comes from fighting. I'm a full-time fighter, so I fight to make money. And shoot, last year I only fought 2 times. And that was Aaron Davis and Drysdale, and that was March and July, and I haven't fought since. So we trying to make some stuff happen. But I've been blessed to be able to maintain in the meantime. But fighting is where my money gonna be, so I'm gonna be looking for a contract pretty soon, wherever, because I know I'm pretty much a fight away. I got all the contacts I needed. It don't really matter where I fight. The results gonna be the same, whoever they put in front of me. So it don't matter where I be. I just need to be constant in fighting, get my wins, and just fight whoever.
Understood. So now, you obviously want to fight for a premier organization to get to the next level. You want to get television fights, whether it be Access TV or wherever. And the whole LFA mix-up, do you feel comfortable? We obviously know where you'd rather be 85, but for fighting these organizations to get to the next level, where would you like to fight? Would you want this 85 belt? You want the 205 belt?
I want it all. I want it all. 85, 205. Shoot, we might even look at heavyweight. I can hold a lot of weight. It just I have to. They offered me. Matter of fact, this weekend they got the Toaster show. They offered me a heavyweight, but homie was like 260. And I was like, no, that's not smart. and honestly, I would have took it if I was in better shape. I just wasn't in that great of shape when they offered it to me. And in better shape, we would have took the fight, because I want it all, man. It ain't nothing I can't get. Like I always say, I can do all things through Christ, and that's part of all things. It's everything. Right. So it don't matter. What they put it in front of me, I knock it down.
There you go. So before we close out. You've spoken to Colin. We finally got a hold of Colin.
We finally got him.
What is he suggesting, and what do you feel is going to be the next step?
We got some stuff in the works right now that can possibly get me the fight I want. I've been calling out Trevin Giles for the longest. I haven't been public with it, so Trevin, now I'm coming for you. It's no offense, all business, homie. I just want to fight in Houston, so I like the atmosphere. I don't come out here that much, so when I get to see it, it's pretty cool. I want to come out here and fight. I want to show legacy that I can sell wherever. I went to Dallas. I went out to Dallas. We had to hunt Colin down.
I was there. We were both texting at the same time.
Yeah, so I had to hunt Colin down. So my sponsor, I told him, I was like, man, I want to go find Colin. I think they're going to be in Dallas. He was like, man, I think it's a good idea. So Kinsel Ford sent me out there, got me a room. And we found Colin finally. And I was out there at the show. Man, enjoyed the atmosphere in Dallas. I fight in Dallas, man.
Now, how'd you like being out? You're sitting cage side. I mean, you were sitting next to me. How did you? What was the difference for you as opposed to preparing for a fight, warming up in the back, and it's kind of just relaxing and sitting cage side?
That's no different. I do that anyway. I just don't be that close. But like before the fights, they have to. Like River had to be trying to hunt me down. Like, hey, they're trying to do a video shoot for you for the promo, right. And I'd be sitting in the crowd watching fights. Like I told Access TV, I was like, I want to commentate. And then go back, get ready, and fight the same night.
Trying to take my job, bro. Trying to take my job.
Yeah, I do it all, man. Ain't nobody safe. I'm coming out to everybody.
Oh, shit.
I got kids to feed, man.
Understood. Where you have it, Ryan Superman Spann is looking to get LFA title in the future. Obviously, the next step is the UFC.
Hopefully, we're one fight away from the title fight, though.
Hopefully, we're one fight away from the title shot. We don't know who's next. But hopefully you can catch Superman Spann here on Access TV in 2017. My man, appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.